Hey guys, for today's video we're going to be doing an install of these headlights here. They're going to be replacing the ones we currently got in. Both of them are made by the same company, which we got right here. I will include a link for both sets of headlights in the description below here, so you can check out both of those. This is my third set of headlights from this company. Love them. Fantastic product. So if you are doing these from a stock TJ point of view, you're going to need just a few things. You're going to need a T15 screwdriver or something similar, which you have a T15 adapter on. You're going to want a 16 to 14 gauge butt splice, and then a 16 to 14 gauge female adapter for the plug that we have here. You're also going to want some heat shrink, obviously, to make your stuff nice and clean. And then you're going to need a wire stripper and snipper, and a Haynes repair manual with the wiring diagrams for the front end is always super handy, but I'm going to walk you through this, so if you don't have one, don't worry about it. Cool. Alright, so on a stock TJ, you've got 3 bolts here, or screws I should say, 1, 2, and 3, which hold this headlight bezel in. If it's stock, you're going to use a T15 screwdriver to pop those out. I've replaced mine with a Phillips, so I'm just going to get those out quick. Alright, then you can just simply pop your headlight bezel out. I've got an additional piece in here, so I gotta be careful not to drop that. Alright, then back here, you're gonna have 3 more. 1 over here, 1 up here, and 1 down here or here. Sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 3, depending on the ring you have. I've only got 3 here. Those I've seen as either Torx or Phillips, so we're just gonna go ahead and take those out. As those come loose, your headlight's going to come loose, so you want to be careful not to let the headlight fall out and shatter or anything like that. Alright, sorry for that delay there. We had a camera battery die on us. I've got my headlight out here. This is what your retainer ring looks like. I believe I'm supposed to have another little tab here to hold it in, but 3 are working just fine for me. Then here's my old headlight. Well, I've got this out. I'm going to show you the adjustment points. We've got 1 right here. We've got 1 over down here. And then we also have 1 up here. Those are to adjust your headlight to aim it where you need to. Those are also a T15 for those. Alright, so looking at our new headlight here, we've got the top right here marked. These are going to go in. We've got the same H4 plug, and then we've got 2 plugs later on for this DRL, which I will explain in a minute. So we're going to get this back in here and put the retainer ring back in to hold that in place. Now before this headlight gets too tight in here, you're going to want to reach around from the back and the front and just kind of line it up to where it's looking straight, so you don't have a crooked headlight there. That's pretty close right there, so we're going to go ahead and tighten that down. Alright, we got that nice and tight. So we're going to go ahead and put our headlight bezel back in here. It's always fun to figure out exactly which way that this is supposed to go. Looks like that's it right there. Slide this piece in. Alright, now that we've got this all set up from the front, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the wiring in the back here. Now, the wiring on a TJ is pretty straightforward. You've got your H4 plug here, which you should have a reciprocating end here at part of your wiring harness that the old headlights came unplugged from. So that just plugs right in. And then we've got two DRL wires here, so daytime running lights. You've got two options to run these on these particular headlights. You can plug it right into himself, yellow to white. What that will do is that'll turn that daytime running light on only when the headlights are on, low beam and high beam. If you'd like to do it differently, which is how I'm going to do it, you can take this white wire and find in your wiring harness a yellow with black stripe wire and plug that into here. Now for me this is really simple because I had headlights that previously ran a daytime running light here, so I had all this already done. If you are running this from stock and you'd like to run it that way, you're going to be looking in your side marker lights under your fender, and you're going to be looking for a yellow wire with a black stripe down it going to both your front and side marker light on the fender. You're going to splice into that, take a snip out of it, run a bud splice on one end and then a pigtail out the other end, another piece of wire. And then on the end of that new piece of wire, you're going to put this connector here, which will plug in right into your thing there. So let's go ahead and take a look what these look like. And that's what we got. Thanks for watching, guys. Here's what they look like, both of them in. Decided not to run the angry eyes for these headlights. I think they look much better without them.